Okay, hello. So let's have a look at the file we're going to be working with when it comes to doing the full figurative rig. I've prepared one for you, which will go to File Open to find. You'll see one called 01 Female Mesh for rigging. Now, if we open that one up, and this is one you can download from VLE, of course. If we open that one up, don't save any of this because there's nothing there, and click through. You'll see this is our character mesh that you're going to be dealing with. Now, I have actually got materials for this, which are not showing up at the moment, and the reason for that is that they're not set to have a relative path to the file we've just opened. So if I select, for example, the skin element of the character, and then I jump across here, go to character skin, and go to colour, you'll see I've got a full path there that takes you all the way through users, admin, desktop, blah, blah, blah. What we want is just to have a path that is relative to our mesh. Okay, so we're going to look at tidying that up now. Now, I could go in there and reroute it for every single one, but then I could save it onto another machine and then I've lost all my relative paths. So I'm going to show you a quick way of doing that for all of the mapping that you've got in the entire scene. Okay, so if you go into here, which of course you know well, which is your Hypershade window, we'll see you've got all these maps here for our character. They're all blacked out because it's saying I can't find any of those textures. So what we'll do is go into Textures tab and click on the first file there. Fortunately, they're not named for some reason, but the first file there happens to be the one which links to the body copy, which I know to be the skin texture. Okay, so what we're going to do here is, rather than just jumping in and saying, well, I'll just relink that, we're going to go in and do something which involves a little bit more of a specific relinking. So we'll go in there, we'll find our file. Now, I happen to know that it's in my female character mesh folder. You will have your own folder. For me, it's in 01 maps. I'm going to go in there. Instead of clicking on it and finding it, I'm going to set the project. Okay, so I didn't necessarily need to go through there. I was going to show you the process. That's where it lives. So I'm going to set project. Then I'll go in and say that my maps are in that folder. And then I'll say, yep, I've set the project. It lives in there. And at this point, I can then go and find the actual image that I'm looking for. So it's body copy, which you can see there clearly is all the skin of the character. Then click open. And that will relink that one, but it should also relink all the others as well. So you can see that I think that's the socks, the eyes, the hair, the eyelashes, alpha channel, alpha channel or opacity map, and so on and so forth. So if we just minimize this, you can see we've got all our materials back there. If for any reason you can't see any of them, I found that sometimes there can be a refresh error, particularly in Maya. If you click on something and click off it a few times, or indeed just with your view round a little bit, usually refreshes, you'll notice with this one the hair's missing. That's okay because I've already just tidied this mesh up. So if we go to channel box layer editor, I've set this so it's much easier for you to work when you come to rig. So you've got the eyes you can turn on and off, the teeth you can't see inside the mouth, but they are there, the eyelashes you can just about see, I think, for the eyes there, you can see them. Got the hair, which we'll bring back in, but we're not going to be rigging with the hair. Got the clothes, and you've got the entire body. Probably when we're rigging, what we'll probably do is we'll probably keep the eyes in, remove the teeth, eyelashes, hair, and probably clothing to begin with. It's going to be much easier to rig that without the clothing on. However, you may want to include the clothing into your rig eventually, so we'll probably bring it back in, back into play, sort of thing. So for now, I'll pop all those back on. So that's our basic character we're going to be dealing with. We've obviously got quite a long way to go between now having this unrigged and having a full rigged character. We will go through it piece by piece. I'll be showing you lots of tips and tricks along the way. I'll be showing you certainly some of the basics and then a few slightly more advanced elements which basically you should be able to take on board and create your entire character rig. So I'll see you in the next video.